Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the man who thought a kamikaze was a Japanese toilet, Craig Charles.
What is it about fighting? I go jogging to keep fighting fit, although mostly I end up fighting for air. And like the Beastie Boys, I fight for my right to party. But these days, I'm mostly fighting to stay awake. And some say I've got a fighting chance of becoming the next Mr. Universe. Okay, so now I'm fighting reality. But when it comes to real fighting, you can't beat the 6 robotic thugs waiting to fight it out for a place in our series semi-finals. Time to find out who's fighting to win this week.
Intriguing lineup, Craig. Newcomers like Mazekari, Iron Ore against the 23-seeded Mortis boys. They're always strong. Cronos against the 7th-seeded Steg 2 and Crusader 2. Let's have a look at them, Jules.
In the pits, things are looking a little bit tense. Here we've got Crusader 2. What's your message for the other guys?
Just run.
Run, yeah, I think so. This machine can't be flipped. It works both ways, so that's a key strength. And they slew the dragon, bring the George Cross. Can this lay Steg 2 from Hampshire? The last war, Steg 2 was green, but now they've gone bulletproof. Good luck to these guys. They went out to Hypnodisc in the semis. And Cronos. Hello, boys.
Hi, hello.
Here we have the laundry and dry cleaning engineers. Now, Mark, you've just found out that Julian has been pinching bits of the machines for the robots.
That's right, yeah. I've only just found out 5 minutes ago that we've got some parts missing off of main washer extractor at work, and I didn't understand why it wasn't working. Now I know.
What have you got to say for yourself?
Desperate means. I was working late at night, and obviously none of the shops were open. I mean, what do you do? I mean, it's a tough call.
You thieve from your brother.
No, I'll put them back. I mean, I can replace them.
Well, if they're in working order.
There's desperate means.
They better be.
Good luck, guys. Let's hope they're in working order.
Thank you very much.
Now remember, Sir Kill-A-Lot, they don't like it up 'em. Let the wars begin!
From Southampton, Cronos.
Heaviest in the heat at 80.3 kilos, Cronos lost a scutter in the first round of the last wars. The pneumatic weapon can crush its 7,500 kilo force, and the lifter can hoist a double-decker bus. And here's the team with their previous creation, Zeus, losing to Scudder in the third wars. Not enough power or control. Julian Raffle at the controls and into the pits. And out they went.
Hi, I'm Mark, and this is our robot Cronos, and this is the team captain Julian.
Hi, this is a different machine. He's a pneumatic crusher and flipper. Difference with this, he runs on airbags to flip this big weapon over, so it flips at the back, crushes at the front. Armour piercing tip. It should make a nice few holes and probably squash a few robots.
From Loughton in Essex, Crusader 2.
The pneumatic lifting arm can lift the robot's own 78.9 kilo weight. 2 spikes are also attached to the ram. The shell's polycarbonate. 2 motors drive the 6 aluminium wheels. And in the pinball challenge in the last wars, they didn't exactly provide us with a barrel full of laughs. Steady, but lacking in ambition. Had a love affair with those barrels. And that was about it. From Crusader.
Right there with the Crusader 2 team. This is our robot. It's a 6-wheeled, fully invertible robot. The middle wheels are slightly bigger than the ends so that we can get a very fast rate of spin. The drives are given by a dual redundant chain drive. So if one chain snaps, another one takes over. We've got a high pressure air ram that can lift about 80 kilograms and has 3 controllable positions.
From Romsey, seed number 7, Steg 2.
Back again after reaching the semi-finals last time. It has a CO2-powered pneumatic flipper, an electric 750-watt motor, and the shell is aerospace aluminium and polycarbonate. As Stegosaurus in the third wars, they crushed Napalm, destroying the effort from the Dartford Girls School in Essex, but then were scarred badly by Hypnodisc and went no further.
Hello, this is Steg 2. We're back for the wars this year because we got demolished last year by Hypnodisc in the grand final programme, come joint third, Firestorm. We've got a totally new robot this year, bigger and better than last year. New, more powerful lifting tail, running at about 1,000 psi. She's faster, she's bigger, she's better, and hopefully she's going to go all the way.
Roboteers, stand by.
There's the Cronos team, Julian and Mark Raffle, bankrupt in the family business, it seems. Steg 2, Rob Heasman, Dan King and Peter Rowe. And Crusader 2, Richard Jessup, Reg Clayton and Chris Williams.
2, 1.
Steg 2, the 7th sees there on the left. Crusader immediately on the attack. Here's that stronger flipper arm. We saw, but the Steg 2 boys slammed against the arena wall into the CPZ, and that means that Dead Metal, one of the house robots, can come in, weighing in at a sturdy 112 kilos, Dead Metal. Battery-powered engine, mighty powerful. If you go into that area, you can be attacked by the house robots. At the moment, Steg 2 backing on in there as well, which is dangerous. Cronos with a Razor-type claw. Now, we've seen Razor go out of the competition. Look at this power, though, by Steg 2. Cronos flip, rolling, tumbling onto the arena floor. Great attack there by the Steg team. Cronos surviving, though. Crusader on the attack on Steg 2. Steg 2 on fire, it seems, there. A worry for Steg. Certainly, the top of the robot is flickering with flame. Cronos driving into the CPZ again. That's a danger. Crusader 2 doing all the work here and very, very impressive. Steg 2 and Cronos side by side. The pit begins to descend. Steer away from that. Crusader, 5mm ground clearance. 6 wheels, aluminium wheels. Polycarbonate shell doing well. Now Cronos is in the CPZ again. In the claws of Dead Metal. It's a worthy technique and tactic to drive your opponent in there. And I think now that Cronos can be attacked by all the house robots. May well be. So too Steg 2 driving on in there. That's Bash. But Dead Metal pins Cronos in its mighty pincers. And causing damage there as well onto the back of Cronos. The shell composite aircraft-grade aluminium and Macrolon won't hold on there. This is Kill-A-Lot. Lifting Cronos up. Sergeant Bass wants to have a little bit of Cronos as well. The initial damage going into the CPZ. Then the house robots can come into play. Crusader, a slam on Steg 2. Something came off there, but it's Cronos. Time has run out on Cronos in the heat. And they can go back to their laundry and dry cleaning. If it's still there.
Cronos, out of control and out of the competition.
What happened? Your ambition was to be a seeded robot.
We got a slight technical hitch, and that is there's a big hole in the top of the robot.
Which is a slight technical hitch, is it not?
Early on, I lost control of the speed controller, and I just couldn't control it. I lost all the interface between that, the radio gear and the machine, and it just wouldn't do as it was supposed to do. And it's paid the price for it, I'm afraid.
It is a shame.
It's good because it's given me enough incentive now to take the good bits off of it and build something a bit more manly.
Which bit was the washing machine?
That's down the side, the bit that thing that might have actually gone.
Oh no! What do we say to that?
We've got problems this week. Big problems. I think it was the bits that had us in a spin.
How are they going to wash their smalls? No small step for Crusader and 2, Steg 2 through. Next up, the seeded Mortis, Iron Ore and Mazekari.
For the melee, we have an exciting lineup. This is Mazekari. Mazekari. Does anyone know what that means?
No, we don't.
If anyone in the audience knows, I think you'd probably like to know by now.
Yeah, we would.
Inspired by Hypnodisc. Looks like a mean piece of work. Here's the Grimm family with Iron Ore. Now, when they tested this robot for the qualifiers, right was going left and left was going right, so fingers crossed. Now, what can you say about the infamous Mortis team that hasn't been said a million times before? What an astonishing robot. Now, is your axe working?
We don't actually know. I wanted to change a mechanism, so we did some work on it, and then we changed our mind, so we put the old one back in.
So you don't know?
We haven't run it up yet.
I think that's too confident.
Well, it's worked for, 30 hours up until the competition, but it's often worked right up until
the
competition.
Well, it's confident.
And when it stops, well, I wouldn't say... I don't know if confidence is the right word.
That's arrogance.
Apathy. I think apathy maybe is closer.
Arrogance. 40 grand's worth of robot. It's a beauty.
Ever present through Robot Wars history, Mortis. Is this their year?
From Nottingham and Cambridge, seed number 23, Mortis.
Is the hugely powerful axe capable of cleaving any obstacle in its way? The lifting arm can hoist 100 kilos and the whole machine's made of aerospace-grade materials, a zero turning circle. Always have plenty of promise, Mortis. They made me sing and squeal in agony. But promise more than they've delivered in the end. Steering problems. And their grave digger sent them to the doom.